Good day, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of the Albino Rhino beer review. Today we're going to drink, see how fast I'm trying to go now because I've screwed up like 17 times. Today we're going to drink one of the first craft beers that was ever bought for me. Not the first I ever drank or the first I ever bought, but the first that was ever bought for me and brought over to my house. Because most people let me buy all the beer. We're drinking Trailhead. Trailhead is a Vienna style lager. It's brewed by the Wellington Brewery in Guelph Ontario, Canada. It's 4.5% alcohol. Trailhead has always made me giggle whenever I see it because I used to go to a store called Trailhead, and just because of that, I remember this beer quite often. Let's go into it. Let's see how this Vienna style lager is. I have my Erdinger glass out because when I was there doing my videos, I forgot to pick up a Wellington glass. Of all the things I could have done, I forgot to get a Wellington glass. I didn't get all the interviews done that I usually get, but I got a good deal of footage. But I forgot to get one of their glasses because I am an idiot. So, there is the Trailhead Lager. It looks like a lager. It's a little darker, a little bit more into the amber hue than most macro lagers are. But it looks like a lager. A little tiny bit of head. It's sticking around right now. Good deal of carbonation. It's moving quickly, but it's not that bad. The bubbles are kind of small. It gives off more of a Bavarian style beer smell. The German malts, the Czech hops, that greeniness, that sweetness, that cut grass smell. That's what you're getting off of it. Let's jump right into it. Yeah. Touches your tongue, you get that nice sweet malt taste. It's soft, it's easy drinking. You get the cereal grains in the middle. You get a little bit of that cut grass that I was talking about. The cereal grains are there, they're just showing themselves up. Greeniness. You swallow, you get the bitter hops, but the bitter hops are kind of cut by the graininess. I'd actually say it's very low IBU. I don't know if it really is or not, but the way it's mixed, the way it tastes, it's very low IBU. There's a little bit of bitterness emanating up from around my Adam's apple back up, but really it's fairly mellow. It's a very easy drinking beer. Now, I know the guys at Wellington told me that a lot of them feel that the Arkell Best Bitter is their best drinking beer, as in the best sessionable beer. This is pretty sessionable. Personally, it isn't the greatest thing I've drank. It isn't a wowing beer. It isn't something that's going to make me want to run out and get it, but I could session this easily. Hell, of the Wellington beers I've had, this is probably the most sessionable so far. I still haven't tried their Arkell. I've tried their IPA. I haven't reviewed it yet, but I tried it at the grand opening. I tried their Imperial Stout at the grand opening. Both of those are really good, but they're not sessionable, really. I find this to be something I could sit back and drink 6 or 7 of. Hell, if I had a lot of these, I could even use them as my, well, they're 4.5%, so I don't want to do it like that, but I could use them as my my Century Club beer. But anyway, it's very easy drinking. Very subtle malt, hop, and grain tastes. There's nothing I can complain about on it, so I'm going to give it a 6.75 out of 10. Not because it's bad, just because it's not really my cup of tea. It isn't flavorful enough for me. Truthfully, for most people, it would probably be a lot higher up there. It would probably be even a 7 or 8 for the majority of people out there. What I mean by that is this lager is a great stepping stone lager. If all you drink is Molson, all you drink is Bud, all you drink is Keith's, Moosehead, whatever it is that you drink, if that's all you drink, this is a good stepping stone into the craft world. And as a stepping stone into the craft world, I can appreciate it. It's great for that reason. It's probably an easy sell when somebody's tasted it. I mean, you could probably get this into most bars because of the taste to it. It's not going to offend. It's not going to turn anybody away. It's going to be there for the person that wants to actually try a craft beer. And like Paul at Railway City was talking to me about, once you start trying the stepping stone beers, it's like opening Pandora's box, and then people are more interested into trying other things and to find other tastes they want. And like, oh, but boy does it make you gassy. Ooh. Ooh. Anyway, 6.75 out of 10 from me for Trailhead Vienna style lager. Again, not because it's not good, because it is really, really good. It's just not flavorful enough for my personal taste. So go out and try it. If you aren't a craft beer drinker and you want to be, again, you can buy them in single cans. They're fairly cheap, so it's a good stepping stone. And I actually would probably say, personally, after drinking almost everything from this brewery, that this is probably their weakest beer. And I gave this a 6.75 out of 10. This is their weakest beer. Everything else I've had by them is more the real ale flavors, and that's probably the reason I like them so much more, is their actual ales, where this is a lager. On a hot summer day, this would be amazing. Thank you for watching. Bye.